Alrighty, welcome to the next game. Playing the blue Zerg. LsP Zak playing the pink Protoss Redklauso. The name is not really matching, so it's this guy is not allowed to play this game because he is not pink Klauso. So anyway, hopefully, despite the difference in the name and the color, yeah, it's like it's very important. These are important little details. These things are very important when playing StarCraft, you know. So yeah, despite all this, hopefully we will see a nice game where, yeah, my friend Zak is playing Zerg this time. He was Protoss in the previous game, and he's opening up with a choke while Protoss is opening up with pylon here, and then yeah, most probably go for 3 or 4 gates. And actually this is looking good for him as Zak is right next to him. But it's not what I expected. He basically started the game with a quick extra nexus. Well, this can of course turn out to be useful for him in later phase of the game, as Zak is Zerg, so he started with an extra nexus, which means that he will be able to like get a nice economy in the middle phase of the game. But if you consider, this can be also good, can be good for Zak too, as a Protoss player is right next to him, but he's not a big threat at the moment, as he started with the Nexus, so he doesn't have, of course, gateways, and he cannot really produce any units to harass or attack, which means that Zak can focus on basically his own macro and getting hatcheries and so on. Right now he sees this cannon at the choke, so he now knows he's against a Protoss. Basically, seeing a choke as seeing a choke from a Protoss player usually means that they are either going for a quick drop or they are going for a big macro game with extra 2 nexuses, and usually the Zerg player has to somehow find out what they are doing, and the best way is of course with the Overlord, as the Lings have lower chances entering the base, and you really have to know what's up there, whether it's fast drop or something else. Once you know what that is, you can also prepare and accommodate to that. So in case of quick robo, you can just quickly get a gas and then start going for very fast hydras to be able to defend against the drops. But Klauso did a good job with placing this robo right at the choke and not down here, so that it's not exposed to any Overlord scouts. And right now, yeah, Zak is just getting the Overlords at the edges. He's not really trying to go inside and get more intel, so he doesn't really want to find out what's going on. Probably he's in the belief that Redklauso is just going for like goons and zealots. He might not be aware of the drops, but of course he saw the quick cybernetics. He can still have a feeling that it might be a drop, but he's not sure as he didn't see the robo, so for him this looks either like a quick drop or units, like goons and zealots with speed. But yeah, he started this hydrogen. Oh, double layer. I'm just sorry, guys. Okay, never mind. I'm just laughing. Those viewers who saw my game, like who saw the game where I was casting a one-on-one between four probes and Koide formula. Well, that game, I still remember that game. It was more than 2 years ago, but that game was crazy. Like it was more of a stand-up comedy by me, I guess. Like after like 26 minutes in the game, I realized that these guys don't really want to win the game, you know, don't really want to finish the game. And then I decided to start to have some fun, you know, like at least trying to entertain the viewers. And there was a point in that game where four probes basically made an expansion. So he was a Zerg in right here in this position. That was his original position, and he made an expansion right here, cross spots, and then he made a new base here, right here, and then he basically in the new base he prepared. Yeah, there's a drop meanwhile, and this drop did not really work out as Zak was able to save his drones, so that was a quick. But right now the rivers are unloaded again, and Zak is dodging once again, so trying to save as much as he can. The problem is that as he was going for a quick drop, he didn't really have the economy to produce hydras, and right now he's in a bit of trouble surviving this quick drop. So yeah, four probes was making two layers. It's like, you know, it was funny because of course he had a lair at home, like in his main base he already had a lair, but in his new base he still decided to make two layers out of two hatcheries. And I was laughing because I was saying things like, oh, he's going for a double layer, it means he's going for a drop or something like that, and then now that Zak prepared two layers, this funny moment came to my mind. Alright, so back to the game. First drop was kind of successful because he was able to kill a few drones, and of course Zak is now a bit broke. He has to get back the lost drones, he lost mining time, and so on. And since Redklauso saw the double layer, now he started his cannons immediately, because of course double layer always telegraphs drop. Or not always. Sometimes a double layer, you know, sometimes a double layer can mean, like, you know, it can mean that you have a lot of money, you are bored, you are making. Okay. Anyway, this new drop is now coming, and the Corsairs are distracting the Hydras, and he's doing a nice job with moving around, but he decides to unload the shuttles because he believes this is a safer way to skip the Hydras and to be sure. And he's losing quite a lot of rivers actually, so he didn't really use the shuttles to save them, and basically he already lost 2 rivers. He still has 2 rivers left. Yeah, Zak is trying to save. It's a bit early, he shouldn't be worried so much about the rivers, but anyway, 3 more shuttles are coming with the Templars, and 1 Templar is unloaded. The storm is off, but it did not really kill that many drones. So this drop did not really work out as he planned. Right now he's adding a few more gateways, and Zak is adding extra hatcheries. He seems to be stabilizing and getting back economy, getting some more hydras for protection. So a newer drop is prepared by Redklauso, and let's see How is it going? So it seems that he will load up more and more units. This time he is not really waiting for extra reavers. He has loaded a lot of units and will just most probably drop here, as it's a bit more dangerous to go inside, but he decides to skip. And then oh well, that drop. Okay, so this drop is perfect, as he basically killed all the available drones, and Zak is in a bit of a trouble right now as he doesn't have the drones. Yeah, so right now his economy is shattered, so to say, and he really has to fight now with all the existing hydras. He will have to utilize them. He will have to make sure that he doesn't let more drops inside his base. But of course it's very hard right now, as the Protoss player has economy to get back units, get back shuttles fast, and he can just go for a newer drop anytime soon. No upgrades yet for the hydras, and one armor and 2 attack upgrade for the ground units of the Protoss. So a newer drop is prepared, and of course Zak doesn't have that much. He has a few hydras right here and here, so he's expecting a drop, of course, from those positions and try to keep the hydras there. But right now Redklauso is moving around and will come from the unobvious location, which, yeah, this is a much better place, of course. So now the hydras have to prepare. The drop will not be seen until now. This overlord is now spotting that, and for a moment he looked like he turned around, but he did not. And one shuttle goes down. Of course the others are unloading. Storm is on the drones, and Zak managed to at least save, or not, yeah, he just saved 3. So from those drones he only managed to save 3, which is still better than nothing, and at least he has 500 minerals, so he could at least, he had a little bank to get more drones. But in the background his Redklauso is preparing, let me see, yeah, he's going for carriers. That probably will be the end for the, that will mean the end of the game, because probably as Zak won't have enough economy to survive the carrier push. So a newer drop is prepared, and upgrades are going for the ground units, while Zak is also preparing. He is adding more and more Sunkens. He was able to get some economy going. But yeah, let's see. So this attack is now as a distraction, serves as a distraction, and yeah, Zak is paying attention there. He was able to catch one shuttle with his Scourge, but this drop is successful as he was not paying attention to the drop. So yeah, that's it. GG.